Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net on Tuesday the 27th of May. Thanks again for watching. After a horrendous weekend of forecasting, things look as if they are trying to settle into a pattern, and I'm kind of seeing the wood for the trees now, thank goodness. So things becoming a little bit clearer. Just take you through the next few days first of all. This is Tuesday's chart. So this is today, front bringing some outbreaks of rain up eastern coasts of the country. And you'll know if you're living there that the rain not as heavy as was being forecast by certain organisations. The GFS was far nearer the mark, running the heaviest of the rain up the eastern coast and basically giving light rain inland, although it has become heavy across parts of Norfolk and Suffolk. Also one or two Wales, just a shout affecting parts of Wales, but generally most places are dry, but a fairly cloudy Tuesday. Cold across these eastern coasts with this northeasterly wind. Wednesday looking like they've still got the front out there. Look, and notice the isobars close together here. These strong easterly winds coming on to the eastern coasts here, getting up to a force 6, which is up to sort of 25 knots plus across eastern coast of the country. Further west, a weak front bringing some bits and pieces of rain through Wales and through Northern Ireland. Drier down towards the south. Thursday still sees fronts hanging around. I think then it's Northern Ireland, Northern England that sees most of the cloud and rain from these. Summer showers down towards the south through Wales, through southern parts of England. One or two of the showers heavy and thundery in the afternoon. Drier across Scotland and still breezy on these eastern coasts from that easterly wind. Feeling really cold there as well. However, things look like improving through Friday. High pressure in control, winds going around more into a northeasterly, not quite as strong as they have been, probably around 20 miles per hour along those eastern coasts, but lighter winds further west and sunny and dry further west too once any morning cloud breaks up. So a better look to conditions, and probably staying okay through Saturday too. However, got this warm front that's trying to track its way northwards. That probably brings some cloud and some drizzle to western parts of Ireland, perhaps a little bit more cloud across western parts of the UK, but generally dry conditions through Saturday. Still got this northeasterly flow, bits and pieces of low cloud across eastern coast of England, but I think further west is where the best of the sunshine will be, and certainly warmer as well. And Sunday showing high pressure in control of things. Variable amounts of cloud, best of the sunshine out towards the west, warm there, sunny as well, but still with this north and northeasterly flow affecting East Anglia in the southeast, we may find a little bit of cloud there and perhaps an odd spot of drizzle. But an improvement generally there you've just seen at the end of the week. Interesting to compare the 7 to 10 day mean to the 500 millibar flow. This runs from next Tuesday through to Friday the 6th. This is the ECMWF on the left, GFS on the right, and ECMWF certainly making a big thing of the ridge build out in the Atlantic and strengthens the trough then down across Europe. The GFS, as you can see, making less of this trough strengthening and still has the ridge out towards the east there, but shifts the higher than normal heights away from Scandinavia further north during the course of the day, during the course of this period. So I think what we can pick up from this is that the ECMWF certainly goes for a far more unsettled look to things, although actually probably it brings dry conditions across many central and northern parts of the country. The south, though, seeing rain, particularly down towards the southwest, with some of the rain heavy at times. I think out of these, probably it's going to be the ECMWF that comes more true. Now, CFS looking like this. Week 1 got higher than normal heights up towards the north, lower than normal down towards the south. This northeasterly flow affecting many southern areas, as we've just seen, and that's why the south of the country tending to see these outbreaks of rain, and the east as well, and the best of the weather towards the north and the west. Week 2 then shows normal heights across the south of the country, higher than normal towards the north though, look. And with these lower than normal heights to the south, again, I think what we're going to find is sort of East Anglia, central southern parts of England, always at risk. That's what the message this is giving us, always at risk of those wetter conditions. But the northern half of the country tending to stay in drier conditions. And then what the CFS trying to do for week 3 is to bring in again a return to lower than normal heights across the south and southwest of the country, trying to indicate here that the idea of more unsettled weather, more mixed weather there, But you notice the high building out towards the east here, look. So we get an east to southeasterly flow generally across much of the country. So it's still the southern half of the country that's at risk of cloud and some outbreaks of rain, whilst up towards the north we see far less. And then for week 4, 17th to 23rd of June, trying to build the high back in. Still got low than normal heights down towards the south, look, with this east-northeasterly flow. I think what's really interesting from this is that it just builds up this idea of the pressure being high towards the north, the heights being high to the north, the heights being low to the south. And this is the CFS forecast for the rest of May. You see here, look, higher than normal heights to the north, low than normal to the south. There's the flow coming around. So it's actually been pretty accurate in giving us this indication of the overall flow. What's been difficult is getting the details pinned down underneath. And you'll excuse the excited children in the background there here at Keeling Towers today. And then for June, look, you see it's again got that built-in ridge out towards the east. Remember, this is the mean for the month and the anomalies for the month. And what's interesting here is it keeps this trough down, look, across southern Europe. Another trough to the south of Greenland, but maintains that ridge off to the east. So the flow is something like that at the surface, coming in across the Atlantic, split jet stream again, look here, through the Mediterranean. And what's interesting is the point at which this jet stream that you can see out here in the Atlantic, see how strong that is, look how close together the height lines are here. So there's a jet coming through here, left exit region up here. So we're going to be seeing development of low pressure taking place up here. How quickly that westerly breaks through. That has all the signs of what we call the European monsoon. And the European monsoon is where we get a breakdown of the slack pressure flow. Well, actually, to take you back to the beginning, what happens is we get a breakdown of the westerly winds that happens during spring. And that's exactly what we've seen this year. But then we get a breakthrough of the westerlies, which is what we call the European monsoon. Actually, it's non-monsoon at all. It shouldn't be referred to that, but that's what it commonly has become called, really. What it is a return to the westerly winds. So that's the forecast chart, the mean for the whole of June. But look at July. That clearly shows, look, a building ridge in the Atlantic here. Still got a ridge out over Scandinavia, but this is telling the story of this ridge clearing away off towards the east. I think that what this really is saying to us is once that ridge has gone, look, we see this screaming westerly coming through. So actually what that's showing us is a changeable and wet July. Now, the story we've had going quite consistently, as you'll know, is that actually the best of the summer weather we thought would be front-loaded, so it would be during the beginning part of the summer. You may not be thinking that if you're in the east of the country at the moment, but certainly that's where the story has been going, and that we thought a breakdown would take place middle part of July, bringing us back into the westerlies. That's been the theme running through the forecasts, and the CFS today, interestingly, trying to pick up on that. So that's something I'm going to be watching very, very closely over the coming days and weeks. So I'll leave you with that for now, but hopefully that's been useful. Whatever you're doing, keep the sun shining, have a great day, and bye for now. Thanks for watching.